Tuesday, June 9th, it's pretty sure. So let's talk about our workout for today. So we're gonna start with our warm-up. We have 3 rounds, 20 mountain climbers, 15 sit-ups, 10 chads, glute bridges, and 5 squat jumps. Mountain climbers we should be familiar with by now. Let me just say I don't have any preference over whether you do them with the knees in towards the chest this way, or if you like to bring your foot out to the outside. Either one is good. Just make sure you're keeping your hips low and core engaged. You guys know sit-ups, chads, glute bridges, laying down, feet flat, close to the booty, squeezing the hips up to the sky, engaging those glutes as we squeeze. And then lastly, the squat jumps, getting that full depth squat, chest up, driving up through the toes, and give me a little hop at the top, opening up the hips. All right? 3 rounds through that nice warm-up pace, then roll through the body weight group circle to get a little mobility floating around before you begin core blaster day. I don't know what that was. Start with dance class abs, roll along with the video, you know how it goes. And then you have 4 rounds of a little bit of a kettlebell core complex. So keeping in mind that everything here I'm gonna demo with the kettlebell could also be done with a dumbbell or a backpack or something else where you can keep a firm 2-handed grip on the object, okay? I think you should have a two-handed grip. 2 hands. Doesn't matter. Greg's making faces at me, in case you couldn't tell. All right, so 4 rounds. So you're gonna start with 8 kettlebell pendulums. So with that, feet pretty much right underneath the hips, you're gonna hinge over into sort of a narrow stance good morning position. So feel a little bit of a stretch of the hamstrings, nice flat back, shoulders pulled back, and then we're going to pendulum. We're gonna swing, we're gonna turn our shoulders towards the kettlebell. We're gonna do 8 swings. You get a nice little twist and core engagement with that. When you slow it down, don't hit yourself in the shin. I did that like 5 minutes ago. Doesn't feel great, so just have control over your kettlebell, all right? So make sure you're twisting the shoulders with the kettlebell so you're really rotating through the core. Then the plank pull-throughs, you can do 8 of those. Those should be familiar. We do those quite a bit, so usually up on the palms. You can also do it down on your elbows if you want a little extra challenge, but putting that weight to the outside of your body, reaching underneath, pulling it across, placing the hand. Reach under, across, place, okay? 8 of those, and then we're gonna do 4 per side of a standing side crunch with that kettlebell. We've done these before also, so feet underneath the hips, starting up nice and tall. You're gonna lean towards the kettlebell and then use this oblique muscle here to bring yourself back tall again. So side and up, side and up. Make sure that you're staying in a nice straight line, not like leaning forward and putting tension on the low back. All right, so 4 per side there. And then lastly, toes to kettlebell, all right? Again, something that's relatively familiar. We'll do them with lots of control here. We got 8 of them. You're gonna lay that kettlebell or dumbbell down, reaching up, try to keep your arms pretty nice and long. This will be like a strict toes to bar, so rolling those toes up, hips off the ground, bring those toes as close as you can to the kettlebell and back down with control. Up and down, all right? So essentially doing 4 rounds of 8 of each movement. Let us know if you have questions or need clarity on any of those, all right? And then you'll finish out the day with your workout. This is a fun one. We're gonna do 4 rounds for max effort reps, okay? So your score today is the total reps you can accumulate across these 4 rounds. So you'll do max effort work for each minute. So that means try to minimize your rest because you have a minute of rest built in. So you're gonna start minute 1, US kettlebell swings. So big hip pop, kettlebell all the way up overhead, keeping the core tight, shoulders engaged, and getting that full lockout overhead. If you have a kettlebell that's too heavy, or maybe only a dumbbell, feel free to adjust that to a Russian swing, all right? Up next is sumo deadlift. You can do this with your kettlebell, dumbbell, or a barbell. Nice wide stance, toes slightly out, dropping those hips down. Chest stays upright, but shoulders come just over that weight, and squeezing the glutes to come tall. Keeping those arms nice and long, shoulders engaged, all right? As many of those as you can in a minute. Your next minute is going to be box jumps or step ups. Oh look, here's the box. Let me jump or step on it. All right, so you guys know what we're doing here. Make sure that we're getting all the way up, hips open on top of that box, and step back off whether you're jumping or stepping. If you don't have a box, you could certainly use a stool or a chair, something sturdy. And then if you don't have anything at all that you feel comfortable jumping or stepping onto, you could just simply substitute in some lunges, all right? Get some single leg work there to really work on driving through the working leg. And then you'll rest on that 4th minute, get the heart rate down, get the breathing under control, jot down your number of reps for the previous 3 minutes, and at the end, add them all up, all right? It's a fun one. It's kind of a fun challenge to see if you can maintain the same number of reps round for round, okay? So don't go like 200 reps on round 1 and like 37 on round 4, unless that's what you want to do. It's up to you, okay? And there's no core finisher today because you've done plenty through your core work today. So have fun, log your scores, check in on Tribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.